I'm Officer Dupre Foster, and I'm here with Sergeant Noha. He brought us the PCV today.
Thanks, Foss. So the police command vehicle, that you see behind you, is a roughly 40-foot police command vehicle that's built on a Ford F-750 chassis. It's built by a company for us up in Maryland. Just now had it for almost about a year. We use it for a lot of different things. Our SWAT team uses it, our crisis negotiation team uses it, our crash reconstruction team. Right now it's the favorite vehicle of our UAS team, which is the unmanned aerial system. It's our drone guys.
Nice.
You want to come around? I'll gladly show it to you.
Let's look around. What's this TV on the outside here?
So,
what is that?
This is exactly what we were talking about. Our drone guys love it. So it's got all the power, it's got all the generators, it's got all the connections. We put our guys right here, controllers in hand, drone in air. They're feeding all their stuff to the TV, all their power to charge everything up. Good to go. We can keep our little drones in the air for as long as we need them, as long as those batteries will let them.
I noticed that it's all black. It's pretty cool looking.
It is. The chief was given this grand proposal, and we went through and went back and forth what we wanted to do, mark, unmark, lights here, lights there. It's actually a pretty fun process. I was lucky enough to be kind of involved in the base of building this thing. The design is all the police departments in conjunction with our tech ops company that built it for us. We went through and went almost nuts and bolts.
Nice.
From being able to use the roof itself to the emergency access windows. There's small little things on here that were really kind of the brainchild of some research with other Hampton Road cities. There's cable pass-throughs from the outside to the inside. There it is.
Go. Oh wow!
So one of the features we did with the city and the city's ability for IT, our infotechnize guys, they wanted to be able to access everything from the outside. So that way, nothing had to be inside. Working incident, SWAT team everywhere, negotiation guys everywhere, drone guys everywhere. If our IT guys had to come and grab this thing because something went down, as we all know, occasionally you got to push the start control button. They were able to get that right here, keep on going.
That's a pretty good idea.
Yep.
I would never have thought about something like that.
No, it was amazing. We sat down with the captains and the chief and the deputy chief, and we really kind of figured out what the department wanted, what the department needed, and the big thing that we needed space.
Okay.
So when it comes to situations like that involve incident commanders and agency executives, and you start to set up what we call an ICS NIM system. Federal terms that have to deal with how things are structured and who's really the boss.
Okay. Yep.
We had to do things like the slide outs. So the vehicle itself has two slide outs. They are opposing in the front, done for space and weight distribution.
Okay.
And it also gives it.
It's like it's got wings. Like it's
pretty bad look too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a big beast.
Well, can we take a look inside?
Yeah. Hop inside.
Awesome. Check it out.
See what we got.
Wow.
So these are the inside of the two slide outs we just talked about outside.
Okay.
So it almost pretty much doubles your workspace. With the 5 individual workspaces, 1 radio per side, communication is a huge thing for us. You know that. It's one of those things that it drives what we do in this profession. Everybody talks about location, where you're at, what you're doing. This vehicle is where you're at.
Yeah.
And in here is where it's doing.
So all these chairs and things, who would be using these chairs like when vehicle's been used?
That's the best thing about the vehicle itself is that it's set up for almost anything we want it to do. If we had the command staff in here who needed to grab seats, turn inward, and do their own little conference thing, they could. We've got the back section we'll show you here in a second that's set up maybe for our negotiations if we're dealing with a barricaded subject, a wanted subject, some type of hostage situation.
Okay.
We can use the back section for that. The command staff can be in the front. Our intel guys that do all of our intel gathering, all the backgrounds, all that stuff, they can be up here.
Nice, nice.
We've used our dispatchers up here once or twice, depending on the situation.
Yeah, I see all the connections you got up here and stuff.
Yeah, everything sets up. The 2 TVs behind us are actually run by HDMI ports off to our sides. So our laptops, all of our officers carry laptops in the cars with them. Nice. So that's why here you don't see desktops.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah. Looks kind of empty.
Yeah, it looks like a big office
Okay.
because it's kind of a big office.
Uh-huh.
We carry the tech with us, which is a fantastic thing that we do here in Chesapeake, in that our laptops come out of the cars with us. Mm-hmm. So we take advantage of that.
I've had, recruiting. I've had some officers from other departments like, wow, your laptops come out. Ours are like stuck in the car.
Yeah, the KDT systems are stuck, or NDT. They're stuck in the cars.
Mm-hmm.
So with us and the tough books, grab it out, come in here. You're still doing work. We're going backwards in the middle section.
Okay.
Galley, storage, all of our
microwave
control
and
panels.
fridge. Hey.
See, two important things. The coffee pot's kind of hidden underneath one of the storage cabinets. So we're good. Yeah, it comes out every now and then. With this, it is basic essentials. And we prepare for long term. And in this vehicle, we can do long term.
5 hours maybe on an incident?
Yep. Actually, what the FBI says the national average for call-outs, which involves those subjects, the barricaded, wanted, all that, is right around 4 hours.
Okay.
So very few of our large incidents have gone beyond that.
Okay.
We have specialized teams here with the SWAT team, with our negotiators, very well organized. They work together beautifully on large situations like that from the ground up, because both of those are collateral teams. You have to spend your time on the street, but you can start picking up collateral duties.
And you are on negotiations team, right?
I was. Yeah. I spent 10 years on negotiations. I recently came off and spent a little bit of time on our UAS drone team.
Okay.
And then I came off of that because my wife and I had twin girls.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, I have almost, there'll be 2 next week, actually. Trying to remember what today is. Yeah, there'll be 2 next week.
That's awesome.
So the home life and the balance of the work life, you got to find it.
And it's nice that in this job you can kind of adjust that.
Very much
like
so.
you were saying, that's pretty cool.
It is. When you start to go collateral duties, the department knows that things come up, and we will always work with you on the street. Collateral duties, if you need a little bit of time here, a little bit of time there, or if you just want to take your career in a different direction.
Yeah.
We've had officers that have been, yep, this is where I want to go, this is where I want to go, and they go, I changed my mind. And then canine, detectives, all those options are there. So.
Cool. Yeah, what's this back here?
So back in here is what we kind of made for our negotiations team. You can set up all the communications equipment on the table. Our negotiations idea is there's about 4 people in here. Somebody scribes, puts all the stuff on the board. You've got a guy or girl who's here on the headsets dealing with the communications of whoever's inside the house, structure, or whatever.
Okay.
You've got your assistants, you've got your coaches, you've got your guys working the radios. All of that's right here. All of that can be closed in by that pocket door right behind you.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So even if you don't go negotiations in here, and that's an incident where the command staff needs a secure, let me come here and let's have a quick meeting where the rest of the world doesn't need to know.
Yeah.
Pull the door, and you're good to go.
Seems pretty solid and soundproof.
It is.
So.
The wall-to-wall carpeting did that for us. We have soundproofed as much as physically possible in this vehicle, to the point where the roof above us, I think we mentioned it one time earlier, the roof above us is actually a usable workspace.
Yeah.
It's used as an observation platform. So we had to do the ceiling and the soundproofing as well to make that.
So, last thing, Sergeant Noha. What is something for someone who's aspiring to be a police officer, maybe just like you, what's some advice you can give them about the careers in law enforcement?
This career is more than a career, it's more than a job. It's almost a lifestyle. I was born and raised in this city. I work in this city. I will not leave. My family will be here for as long as I can do it. If you want to do this job, you have to want to do this job. This career is more than a career, it's more than a job. It's almost a lifestyle. It affects you, it affects your family. And if you're in, you're in. And you got to kind of go wholeheartedly into it.
Yeah.
And the people that I see coming out of the academy classes now, the people that you recruit, are definitely worth it. And they're in it. They're in it to be in it.
Yeah.
And they're fantastic people that want to be here, that want to do this, and they want to help. That's what they're doing.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much, Sergeant Noah, for joining us. I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I'm Officer Dupre Foster. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to learn more about the Chesapeake Police Department, visit us online at chesapeakepolice.com. Take care.